All right, welcome back to Final Third Friday. I'm Rob.
And I'm Isaiah.
And today we are doing a pairing, a long-distance dedication pairing to Chris Gordon.
Yeah.
The Rojas Statements.
The Rojas Statements.
His favorite cigar, at least so far.
So far.
But we're going to have that up here today from Rojas. It's a full-bodied cigar with a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and fillers.
And I know I've talked on Mexican San Andreas over Nicaraguan. When it's done right, it is really, really good.
It really is.
But today, we're pairing that with Backbone's light whiskey. So this is an MGP light whiskey finished in Imperial Stout barrels. This thing, and the reason we went for it is because I guess Rob and I were in a chocolatey mood today.
Yeah.
Because
Chocolate
this
overload,
thing
baby.
tastes like a Whopper.
Yeah.
Like a malted
milk balls.
So,
on the nose, on the taste, all of it.
and it is 127.2 proof.
And 7 years, 1 month age.
7 years, 1 month. That is very precise.
Thank you. Well, it says 85 months on the side of the bottle. So,
Oh, yeah.
I figured that
You got to
would be
make
easy.
them all count.
That's right.
Yeah,
All right. Well, let's get these things cut and lit.
absolutely. I'm going in on the V. Brought to you by Calibri. We're not sponsored, but I
Not
should
yet.
be at this rate.
Not yet.
Somebody.
Why don't you reach out to Les? He's our local rep. See if he'll sponsor us. Libra's going to go, who are you?
Yeah, who are you? So it's like dark
cocoa.
chocolate and figs or raisins.
Yeah.
You know that
I
sort
got a lot of dark
fruit
cocoa.
sweetness?
Yeah, dark cocoa covered
Might be
date.
cherry or something. But this cigar does have a partially closed foot.
Yeah.
So
So it's a little tighter right now, but not
Little
too
tight.
bad.
she'll treat you right.
Well, I'm going to get this bad boy
I
lit
know.
up.
We're both lighting with the Calibri Stealth 3.
Yep.
Again, Calibri sponsored me.
Yeah, and I actually have getting ready to order a few more of these, so we'll have some more Stouts in here.
Go.
I'm filling in dead space.
Tell her hi.
No need. It builds intrigue when you're silent.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think so. I've been watching, I've been studying a lot of guitar solos, though. And it's true there. Like, when somebody adds space for breath in a guitar solo, it, like, draws you in a little bit.
Well, and when you're having a speaker, when you pause for effect, there's something behind that.
Oh, yeah.
When you pause for 35 seconds to light a cigar, that's not quite the same
Oh,
thing.
I think it is. Totally adds up.
Exactly the same,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
So
So
you
thi-
getting right off the bat.
this cigar is it's almost like, what are those chocolate cereal balls? Cocoa
Puffs.
Yeah.
We've been having Cocoa Puffs a lot.
Maybe I need to retry Cocoa Puffs. But
No,
kinda,
this does remind me of that.
cereal-y, like,
Yeah, a little bit more
On
of
the
that, a
palate?
little less sweet than some of them.
but it's got it's more along the lines of a fruity sweetness,
Yeah.
which is great. And then on the Retro Hail, it's not crazy spicy, but it's got a little bit of black pepper.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa. Just gotta yell. She's back here cleaning up and getting ready, so. Ooh, coffee. That's something I probably need here in a little while because
That's a fact.
I'm not awake yet.
No, I'm working on
I'm
it.
telling you what, this,
So on the nose,
no, the one bag's open. One of the two. I know.
on the
Okay,
nose
sorry.
on this whiskey, it's like cornbread and malted milk balls. It's like that same sort
Yeah.
of sweetness as like cornbread or corn pudding.
I love the flavor on it. It's just chocolate malty goodness. And maybe even some cherry.
Yeah, that's what I was getting on the palate after this cigar. It's like your favorite combination, chocolate cherry.
Not really.
Not really.
In a cigar.
You
I
always
like
say
it.
chocolate cherry, chocolate
I
cherry.
like chocolate cherry in a cigar.
Yeah.
Now, if it's Sweet Jane chocolate cherry, no.
Oh, I think you love it.
No.
Rob
That's you.
smokes sweet cigars when no one's around
I
because
don't.
he's ashamed.
Actually, I will tell you one thing. I did try one like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out what a flavor note was on on one of them. About gagged on it, man. It was bad. It was bad.
What'd you try?
I just couldn't do it.
Jane?
Isla del Sol.
Oh,
Just because I was trying to figure out what the flavor notes everyone was asking them. I have no idea.
I don't know. Somebody told us to bring it in, so we did.
And it sounds great.
Yeah.
So,
Rojas statements.
and the retrohale is strong,
Yes.
but not like black peppers. I
no.
mean, it's just you can feel the strength in the nose on the retrohale, which
But
I
it's-
love.
It's not ream you out peppery.
No,
Which,
it's just wild how you can feel the strength, but you don't know what flavor it is.
yeah. No, this is wonderful.
So,
Oh, there's almost a cinnamony quality in the pour after the smoke too.
Yeah.
It's like cinnamon, chocolate with like Luxardo cherry juice.
oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Almost not a spiced cinnamon, more of a candied cinnamon.
Yeah. Totally.
It's actually a good pairing together.
Oh yeah.
We weren't sure how well it would go together, just kind of going with similar flavor notes on both, but it's actually working just fine.
It's not chocolate overload.
It's not like
would
I
hope
thought.
it to be,
No,
but it's its own animal.
they're almost canceling out the chocolate from each other a little bit and
Almost.
open all the other flavors out.
Yeah.
Which is not bad.
Pretty welcome. This would be interesting to try this cigar with like the Nulu toasted or something like that.
Yeah.
See if you could get a s'mores bomb, but
You could.
you could.
We could do that later.
Yeah.
All right.
science.
So I do have a few things I wanted to kind of share.
Okay.
So we got a few things coming up. January 21st, we got Jay's Lobster Truck coming out here.
Jay's Lobster Truck.
Apparently they draw a major crowd, and they're going to be out here. Keep an eye out on the Instagram and on the email list, whatever, on times. We're not sure. They haven't confirmed time yet.
Yeah.
They're going to be coming out. I'm excited because I can't wait to try everything on their truck. The menu looks absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. Last week, first Thursday of the month, we started out game night.
Yeah.
Actually, it was this week. What am I thinking? This week.
Yeah.
And Scott Johnston brought out his backgammon board.
Shout out
Cheers
to
to Scott
Scott.
Johnson. And taught me how to play backgammon.
There
So
you
that
go.
was fun. We're going to be doing that the first Thursday of every month. And, bring out your favorite board games, whatever you like to play, and bring
here's
some
the
friends
deal.
and hang out. And
If you
smoke,
want to
drink, and
gamble
play.
over the game, just don't use money.
Yeah, just don't tell us.
Have your buy-in be a stick. Mm-hmm. And then we're good all the way around.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad way to do it.
That's how a lot of
I've
cigar
seen-
lounges run poker games.
Yeah.
So
Not a bad
hey,
way to do
if
it.
you're passionate about starting that up here at the final third, you come talk to Rob and Lisa or me
Yeah.
or Euchre.
Or
Well,
Euchre.
we are in Indiana, so
Yeah, there will be a
Probably should
euchre
have a
thing
euchre
starting.
thing.
We've had a lot of people asking about doing euchre here. I'm like, and I've told every one of them, and I'm going to tell you guys the same thing. I'm not running it. Someone else is going to have to run it. So
I've
if you
never
wanna,
played Euchre.
euchre's fun. I like playing euchre. I'm not going to be the one to
It's a Hoosier
organize it.
classic, man.
Yeah, it can get to be a little bit of a mess trying to organize stuff and then run a business. So.
Yeah.
The last Thursday of the month is the Indiana Bourbon Club meetup here.
Huh?
So if you're part of the club, if you're not part of the club, why not get out there on Facebook, Indiana Bourbon Club, or IndianaBourbonClub.com. Sign up to be a part of the club. There's no fee. You just sign up and you're a part of the club.
Yeah.
But on the last Thursday of the month, club members come out here and meet and get to know each other. And I think we've had probably 30 or 40 people over the different times come out here and meet some new people. And it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It's a great way to get involved in the bourbon community, meet some people, enjoy a couple pours, have a smoke. I don't know. It's it's hard to get involved in a lot of bourbon clubs, but this is literally a no frills gathering. It's drink what you want.
Yeah.
Come hang out, meet people, and get in.
Smoke a cigar, and if you're not a cigar person, first of all, why are you watching this podcast?
Well, that is true.
But second, if you're not a cigar person, we have a lot of people in the club that just come out and have a pour. We have a lot of unique stuff on our bar here that you're not going to find at every other bar. And you might be able to find a few things you can try before you go out and buy a bottle. So we got that going. Working on this. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet, but we're thinking about doing something for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Maybe, it's a Sunday night. Good thing is this year it starts, I think, at 6:30. So it won't be quite a late night game.
It won't be a Super Bowl showing. It will be a big game
It'll
party.
be a big game party.
Big game party.
It's going to be a super pot. Super
big toilet.
Dish. The big toilet. The big toilet bowl. But we're looking at doing something like that, so be on the lookout. We'll hopefully be planning that out sometime this week and get that all set up too. February 28th through March 4th. It's our 1-year anniversary week-long party. So during the week, we're just going to be, having some fun. We're going to have some giveaways toward the end of the week. I'm not sure what all that is. We're working out the details and everything right now. But every purchase you make from that Tuesday all the way through the weekend is going to go towards, getting some great prizes. So we're gathering more prizes, some free giveaways, some good giveaways. Also on the Saturday, and Lisa and I were talking about this last night. So last night, we've got some great people that cook for us in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Chris and Will and the Bothers.
Yeah.
You're a great smoker. Jansen, I believe, is a smoker too. There's so many people. Brandon Whistler. We were talking about that. I was like, I don't want to offend any of you guys that cook here, but she's like, no, we don't want you guys cooking during this event. This is a celebration of all of us. Man. So the cool thing is, I met some guys.
All these guys can cook, but it's not competition barbecue, man.
No, and that's it's interesting. We'll see what it is. I'm anxious to get their opinions on it. There's some guys just outside of St. Louis on the Illinois side that were at an event over at Riverman Cigar Company, and the name of their company is Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Cigars and barbecue.
And they're going to come over. They wanted to come over here and be a part of our 1-year anniversary. And just kind of give back. They're cigar guys, and they make some amazing meat.
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing, I believe we're going to be doing brisket and pulled pork. And so they'll be coming out on that Saturday, March 4th. And, not sure what else is going on. We're trying to get all the Aladino guys here. Worst case, I believe we'll at least have Trey Mac, but I'm hoping we can get Trey Mac and Justo both. If not for that event, we're going to get them back maybe March Madness or later this year again too. So, and then we've got a couple of other things in the works, and I know I'm bombarding you. These will all kind of spread out as we go. We've had some people, all of us have had some people asking us, would you guys ever do a cigar one-on-one event? Teach us the basics of cigars, basics of, we talk about retrohaling. Explain what that means, how to cut, how to light, and just etiquette, basic etiquette stuff. We are going to do something like that here in the future. So if you're new to this and you want to learn a little bit, be on the lookout for that too. Because we, as a cigar smoker, you kind of take for granted how easy it's become for us just to quickly cut and light and smoke. Not everyone knows that because it's very intimidating when it's your first time to sit down. There's guys out right here smoking. You're like, how the hell do I cut this thing?
I would not have gotten into this hobby if I didn't have a friend who was already into it to show me and teach me a little bit of etiquette.
Yeah. And that's what's been kind of cool, too, is we've had a lot, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've had a lot of people coming in here on their 21st birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really cool. They're not worried about anything other than they want to try something new.
Absolutely.
And so that's been a lot of fun.
I had a couple come in last night, and they had never smoked, I would say, a real cigar before because they told me that they enjoy Swisher Sweet sometimes.
Yeah.
But they wanted to get into the premium stuff, and the other shops they went into didn't really care to talk with them at all. And it was like...
Well, there's a lot of shaming in some shops when you say, I only smoke Swishers. and they don't even want to talk to you.
Well, and
That's a shame.
I said, well, we don't have anything for a filter for you. And they kind of chuckled, and they were like, no, we're looking to get into straight tobacco. So
Good.
got them set up.
That's awesome. And it sounded like they enjoyed
They
themselves.
did, yeah. Art. Shout out to
Shout
Art.
out to Art.
Made sure
Cheers.
they did.
Yes, he did. What a place.
What a place.
Art's one of our regulars. He's him and Annie, and great couple, lives here locally, and they can put down their liquor.
They're a year off from 70.
I know, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
I hope I'm in that good a shape when I'm
You
almost
won't
70.
be. You're already
Dude,
in
I'm not
worse
that good a shape now.
Yeah.
I'm 15 years behind him.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
the last thing I want to bring up right now is we're actually going to be doing a tequila tasting down the road here soon. We have a
Tequila.
tequila. We're going to have a Desnudo. It's a newer brand, but they're doing all what? Oh, Desnuda. My bad.
Whatever.
Lisa corrected me.
It's
'cause I was wrong.
tequila.
It's tequila, but they're a local business that has a farm that they're working with down in Mexico, and they're doing all organic tequila. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, a lot of times when you get an organic liquor, especially on some of those higher end liquors like absinthe and stuff like that, if you get an organic, a lot of times that's what helps you not have the nasty hangovers the next day.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the additives, the preservatives, and all that stuff.
And a lot of tequilas, like Quavo, they're not 100% organic.
No.
And they only have to be, I think I heard 52% agave, and they can do the rest of it with some sort of other sugar. So, like, you're getting half agave and probably half sugar cane, and it's like, hey,
Not the same.
It's not the same. Not the same deal.
So it'll be interesting to see, because I'm interested to talk to them a little bit more about, by the way, Ray, say hi.
Hi.
I'm interested to have them tell the story about their farm, the process they do, and maybe we all learn a little bit about tequila.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not a huge tequila drinker. I could one drink is enough for me.
If you ever want to see Rob get going quick, just serve him up on a tequila.
And that's
tasting.
what is so weird.
'Cause
I can sit
somehow
here and
it
sip
hits
on
him way harder.
Oh,
than
I can sit here
whiskey.
and sip on 127 proof
Yeah.
whiskey all day long, feel fine. One drink of tequila, and I'm like, oh,
He's down
this
for the
this
count.
put me down. So
Yeah.
So that will be coming. We got Brittany Archer. She's the rep for them, and the two owners are going to be here. So we'll be talking about that. And we may just kind of postpone that one until we get like the Cinco de Mayo or something. So
Yeah. Well, cool.
and that's all the stuff coming up.
Stuff coming up. Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a long list.
A lot, yes.
Man, I'm loving this cigar. It is burning perfectly.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at that. If
I
you
just
can see
had
it,
best
it's
case
amazing.
scenario on that small band, and I put it down like this, and it just fell off. So
Nice.
God bless. I've had a lot of cigars recently where I have to get my knife out to get the band off. So hey, if it's gonna fall off the foot, God bless.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
it just increased my enjoyment of this cigar a little bit more.
So what else has been going on, bud?
Man, it's been busy. Been a busy week for me. Had my old college roommate Isaiah in town, which was
Good seeing him.
fantastic. Yeah, we came in here Wednesday night or
think it was-
Tuesday or
was it
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, but yeah, it was great having him in town, and head pastor at the church is in India this week and next, so I'm preaching tomorrow morning, which means that I'm doing all the duties.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you
It's great.
play on the same days you preach?
No,
No?
I make sure that I have a budget to hire people in because I
Good.
refuse to do that.
That's too much.
Well, it's too much, and also like it's not about me, man. If there are more capable people in this world that can fill this position. It's not just me. So
Yeah.
that was my rule with them, and they were like, "Why the other guy used to do it?" And it's like, I'm not him. I'm not him. Also, I grew up in a church where the pastor would like sing and then come out
Yeah.
and preach, and it was like the
Overload.
show, man. It's
Yeah.
totally like his show every Sunday morning, and I never want to do that.
No.
So,
No.
But
Not about you.
It's not about me. So I don't know, man. Been a busy week. I'm looking forward to next week. Things are kind of chilling out for me.
Good.
An odd thing to be excited about is I finally got scheduled for an EMG on my hand for carpal tunnel.
Okay.
So getting things moved along in that. Man, I was playing last Sunday, and I just couldn't feel my hand, so I had to cut the song short.
Lovely.
Because I was leading. It was just me and an acoustic guitar because it was like the day after, it was New Year's Day that Sunday. So I just couldn't feel my hand, and so I was like, well, I can't finish this set. Okay, that's all. So
That's it.
that's it. So they were like, well, the lyrics person was like, why didn't you do the rest of the song? I said, you didn't want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
I had to go a cappella the rest of it.
Floppy hands on the
Yeah,
guitar.
floppy hands, man.
That's
So,
funny.
It's a mess, but we're getting there.
Good.
Looking
Good.
up. So it's all good, man.
Well, I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I got you a little gift.
what the heck?
I got you a gift.
What'd you get me?
I got you a gift so you can grow into that beard. I got you the beard growth kit.
Oh,
So this has got all the things that's going to help you get that patchiness
Oh, yeah?
growing out.
you see, I had to shave
Now,
the sides.
I will say one
I
thing:
took it all the way down.
if this doesn't work on that, then we'll go full medicine on the Brogaine and get it going. This is more natural, so you can try it first.
Oh my god!
See how it is, and
So-
get that patchiness going.
We got to crack this open, see what we get. So I went to my barber this week, and he was like, "You want me to line up your beard?" I said, "Dude, there ain't much to line up." And he was like, "Oh, let me fix it. It looks a little frilly on you." I was like, "I know that. I can't grow
Thank you.
nothing, man." So he lined me up, and he is black, and he lined me up like a black man on the sides, like just the real thin. And I was
Nice.
like, I gotta take it off. That looks weird.
Ah.
So
So yeah, this is gonna change your life.
oh, it will. That'll be good. I
Mm-hmm.
need my. Oh, I'm just opening it wrong. There we go. So we have got.
That one had the highest ratings of all of them.
Is this an
So we're gonna
Amazon
see.
find?
It was, but it wasn't where I researched it from.
Oh, so we got the comb, wooden comb that I will not use currently.
You will once you get
Once-
going on it.
once-
There's a reason for all this.
Oh heck! What is this?
That is what helps the follicles start growing, my friend. There's your magic touch.
This. What is it?
I don't know what they call it.
I-
You'll learn.
It's
You-
like
you
a
gotta-
little roller with a bunch of needles. Oh, this is a derma roller.
Yeah,
That's
derma roll.
it
That's what's
is.
called. That's it.
Okay, we got some beard balm.
Beard oil and beard balm as it starts
and
growing
the
out.
beard growth oil, which
Yep.
is probably just castor oil.
Nope,
Nope.
it's not. It's got all the magic ingredients besides drugs.
Grapeseed extract,
That'll work.
shea oil,
Grapeseed is
Jojoba.
known to grow hair.
grapeseed. It does have a lot of castor oil.
Well,
in it.
yeah, that's the carrier oil.
Yeah. So,
There you go.
well, I appreciate it. We'll figure it out.
All right, you got to get her going.
Gotta get
You
her
got to get
going.
that beard going before the end of the year. You're gonna have a full
Oh
beard.
my gosh, it's good for business.
You got to get the beard. Got to get the beard. You want the beard. You know
I would
you
take
do.
the beard.
Okay, good. Hey, I'm saying most of the times they say that a lot of time when you don't have facial hair growing, it's just because it could be like build up in the follicles or whatever, or the pores or something in there that's causing it not to happen. Once you open that up, it should just like flow, man.
Just let it flow.
Let it flow.
Let the garden grow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is right, man. Look at that little thing sliding.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing?
I wish more bands were like
Rojas
that.
has a really, really small band that just says statements on it. And it sits under the main band that says Rojas. And it literally just slid off. So, which is amazing because a small band like that, even with your fingernail, you could end up messing up the wrapper on your cigar. So, shout out to you, Rojas.
Yeah.
This is solid.
Well, we should be getting the unfinished business in here about any time.
Yeah.
I believe it's already shipped, so anxious to try that one. From what I'm hearing, that is a cigar very similar to the Street Taco with a different wrapper maybe or something. So we'll see. I'll
I
let
thought
you know
you
when
said
I
it
know.
was the same wrapper.
That's it. It's same wrapper, different
San
binder and
Andreas
filler.
binder and something else in the filler.
And more, it's going to be a little bit stronger cigar.
Yeah.
So
I got to give a shout out to Luke. It probably
Luke Blanchard.
Yeah, probably our only listener from Canada.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out
Cheers
A.
to you.
A.
Sorry.
Sorry, A.
A.
Take off, you hoser.
Hoser. So he wrote in this week to me. He said, I agree with your assumption that we'll see less San Andreas wrapped Nicaraguan tobaccos, and was wondering about the Costa Rican stuff that I had mentioned. And it was just it was a Costa Rican Puro from a cigar club that no longer
Shall not
gets
be named.
my support nor Rob's. So if you really want to know, come in and ask us.
It's pretty
But
obvious.
It's very obvious. But he was congratulating us on the podcast. Love the quality.
Well, good.
Which is fantastic.
That's
Like,
awesome. Well, thanks, Luke. I
I
appreciate
think
you, buddy.
I think we're only like 30 episodes in.
On YouTube, not
Yeah.
even that, probably. I think
No, I
I
think
just
we
got
are
the
on
badge.
YouTube.
I just got the badge for our 10th episode uploaded onto podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah. So, but the other thing is, Luke is going to be on the show. I'm speaking that into existence right
Yeah.
now because he's going to be here
March 4th, it should be.
for
I would assume.
March 4th for that Saturday release party.
What we
Or
may
not
have to do
release
that day is we may have to come in a little early and start the show like at 11, so that way we finish it up right after we open up and not be here doing this for 2 hours
We'll
while
hit
we get
you
first
up.
open up. So
We'll hit you up, Luke.
we'll get you, Luke.
But other shout out to him. Luke has fantastic reviews on his Instagram.
He does.
Serious.
Honestly, it's one of the best reviewers I've seen out there.
I think so. And you know how Instagram is with cigar content. They're shadow banning everyone. So
Yeah.
go on Instagram and follow My Sticks 35 millimeter.
Yeah, just MM.
My Sticks 35 mm. Amazing reviews. He never really tells you if he likes him or not
No.
because it's not up to him. He
No.
gives fantastic flavor notes, great strength ratings, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah,
looking
and he
for,
goes really in depth.
yeah,
I mean, I used to do a lot of reviews, and the depth that he does in such a short time frame of how he's writing, and that's the other thing too, is like one of the things I always did was I would put a short little review out and then point people to the website so they could read the whole review. He puts the whole thing right there, so you don't have to bounce around to different places. His review is right there. He's got great photos of the cigars, all different angles, and
yeah.
it's very well done.
Yeah, so follow him on Instagram. He definitely deserves a follow. And it's fantastic cigar content to fill up your feed with.
And you're going to see a lot of cigars you've never seen. He's starting to get some cigars from brands that are like trying to figure things out. And I mean, he sent us a couple, which we haven't forgot about you, Luke. We'll be smoking them here soon. Actually, maybe
Yeah.
we ought to do that on the show with him.
Good.
That could be fun. But
We'll
you know,
hit you up.
He's getting some stuff out there that you may not see everywhere, but it might be able to expand your horizons on something new instead of
Absolutely.
just the review of the same cigar that everyone's heard of.
Yeah,
Aficionado.
Huh. Whoops.
What?
What was that?
Who?
Who?
Where?
Aficionado?
What are we even talking about?
A fish? Tornado?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So shout out to him. Yeah. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah,
We're
thanks,
gonna
buddy.
have you on the show. Dude's got a great palate. Give him a follow on Instagram.
Yeah, and again, the dude's from Canada, and he's already been down here once, and he's planning on coming back again for our 1 year. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that's
it's great.
Really awesome.
Yeah. So one last shout out.
Shout
to you,
out,
Luke.
buddy. Yeah, we just want to drink. It really isn't about you, Luke. We just wanted to have another drink.
No, it is about you.
No,
shout
really,
out
it's
to
not.
you.
It's not, Luke. Don't let him
This
fool you.
whiskey on that sip just got salted caramel on me.
And super sweet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, again, you're looking at 127 proof, and this stuff's drinking like 90.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just crazy.
yeah,
This one could get you in trouble.
it really can.
So when we were, did we ever? I don't even know if we explained a lot
No,
about
we
this.
didn't.
This when we were on our barrel pick for our latest barrel pick,
At Backbone.
the Backbone, which is on the shelf right now. The manager of Backbone or the owner, I'm not sure which one actually did the actual pick, but
No.
he said since that one's available, I'm going to buy that one as long as you guys buy a couple cases, and we're like done. We
Yeah,
loved it.
So we were in the rig house at that point, and we had already found the barrel that it was the one previous to this.
Oh, was it? I thought we tried this before that. Okay.
So ours was the barrel right before we tried this one, and we tried that, and all of us were like, "Oh my gosh, that tastes like Whoppers. That's
Yeah.
crazy!" Like
It does.
as much as we all loved it, it wasn't what we were looking for. Like as a shop pick, we're always looking for like jack of all trades whiskey to go with just about any cigar.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's kind of how we pick.
Well, and I will say on that last one, as much as I love, and I think you do too, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, I was looking for some kind of a unique finishing profile that they had on it,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what we got in our barrel pick.
Yeah, so we had already basically selected ours, and then we tried this barrel right here. It's an MGP light whiskey finished in Imperial Stout barrels, which I think he said.
Dear
were-
Lord.
What you got?
Lay that on the tongue, man. It's like literally
The
liquid
whiskey?
malt balls hanging on your tongue. Oh, my God. So, I've never had that much chocolate in a whiskey.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I'm sorry. Finish your
And
light
it is.
whiskey thing.
but it's still like caramely.
Caramely, yeah.
Yeah, it's like caramel covered
malt
Whoppers,
bills.
man.
Yep.
So, yeah. So we tried this, and all of us kind of raved about it, and we knew it wasn't going to be the shop pick. So, luckily, the guy from Crossroads, their sales manager, was with us on the pick, and he said, "Yeah, I think I'm going to buy that. Will you guys buy 3 cases if I bring it in?" And we're like,
In all
"Done?"
honesty, I think I've already got 2, and I'm probably going to order another couple cases. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be, once it's gone, it'll be gone. It's that good.
So it's a single barrel that was picked by our distributor. I don't know where else you're gonna get it.
Someone said they saw it at a liquor store, and I don't know which liquor store now.
Okay.
So it's out at liquor stores. So you might be able to find a bottle of this out there somewhere.
In the Indianapolis area.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going
In
to be
the
anywhere
greater
around.
Indy area, you'll be able to find a bottle of this.
I'm thinking Town Liquor might have had it, but I may be thinking of a different bottle.
Okay.
So okay, here's another question. I've had a lot of people ask, and I'm even kind of up in the air on what the reasoning is. Why do they call that light whiskey? What's the reasoning?
So light whiskey, majority of the time could be a bourbon if the barrel entry proof was lower, and if it wasn't in a used oak barrel. So
Okay.
light whiskey, a lot of the times, will enter the barrel around 140, and if you're over 125, it can't be called.
Can be called bourbon. Okay.
And they'll use used oak for it as well. So
So really, light whiskey is just taking the rules out of bourbon and saying it could be a similar process, but there's not the rules applied. Basically.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know what the barrel entry proof restriction is for light whiskey.
I mean, you can look
But
at that.
will-
That looks like that went into either a used oak or one that wasn't a lot of char on it, because it's a lot lighter color than what ours is, but it's also almost 2 years older.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's interesting. Are you busy on your phone? You
No, I'm
getting
looking,
text message from your
I'm
Grindr
looking at
account.
my Grinder account. Yeah. So light whiskey must be distilled to more than 160 proof.
Okay.
So coming off the still for bourbon, it can be 160 proof or under, but then it has to be proofed down before the barrel.
Before they put it in the barrel.
light whiskey, you can pull 160 to 190 proof
Holy
off the
cow.
still and throw it in the barrel, man. So it's
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it
So
always comes
they
hot.
proof that down to whatever before probably 120, 125 before they threw it in the barrel. Probably
Good.
120 to get up to 127 in
I would
7
guess
years.
125.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it jumped that much? Or does it jump that much?
It just depends on.
I guess
where
it depends on
was.
the type of barrel and
Yeah.
how they're charring and all that too. So, and we're back. Nice. Ooh, you need to just do that. Quit wearing the clap.
Well, the clap gets
Sort
picked
of.
up by the camera,
Oh, does it? Okay.
but I'll be
Okay.
able to see a spike in the audio.
And you'll know where it is.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So what was that he just dropped off? I mean, we might as well
So,
talk about it.
So Alan just brought
me.
me a Driftless Glen pick. Not for the shop. This is a Driftless Glen wheated bourbon, aged 5+ years, 99 proof, hand selected by Corks and Caps Beverage Company in, I think it's all Wisconsin. So Driftless
Okay.
Glen is in Wisconsin, but this is for the Indiana Bourbon Club Whiskey Advent Calendar next year.
Yeah. So I mean,
So-
do you want to share anything about that, or you want to just wait till later in the year when it actually matters?
People will forget about it if I share
Yeah.
too much about it, but there's a lot of advent calendars out there for bourbon that are pretty subpar. In the Indiana Bourbon Club Advent Calendar for next, which will come out before Thanksgiving next year. This will be a calendar full of single barrels and stuff that you won't be able to find very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to get a crazy value for your money there because people are donating bottles and it's just going to be passed along to
That's
you.
awesome. That's really awesome.
But
Because if you've ever seen any of the advent calendars out there, unfortunately what you find is about half of them, if not more, are fillers.
oh yeah.
They'll throw in just like basic stuff, and you're like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But and I get why they do that because they're probably buying all the bottles and they're trying to keep the price point down. But some of the prices on these advent calendars are ridiculous
Yeah.
for what you're getting.
So my goal is to be able to keep this under 160, which will be. I know it sounds like a lot.
But
of
you're
money,
talking about 2 ounce pours or 1 ounce pours
We're
of
gonna
each?
do 1 ounce
1
pours.
ounce pours of each.
But I am telling you, the cheapest bottle in there currently is $35, and it's an Eagle Rare store pick.
Yeah.
So it's
And there's some pretty high dollar bottles going to be going into that.
yeah.
So it'll be one you got to try. I mean, $160, you get all those days up till Christmas that you're going to be able to actually enjoy a pour, something you never had most likely, or
Yeah.
something you know you want to go back to. It's going to be amazing.
yeah. So it
And there will be a limited supply of them.
yeah. There's only going to be 24.
24. You can only get 24 pours out of a bottle of 1 ounce. Well, no. Yeah, 24 pours out of a bottle.
Yeah.
It's going to be all one bottle of each to create these calendars. So
Yeah.
So they will go fast.
They will go extremely fast, and
And we're not taking pre-orders.
no, and this has nothing to do with Final Third Cigar and
No,
Whiskey
it does
Lounge. But
But
yeah,
I will have one.
yeah,
Yes.
it will be completely worth the money, any way you look at it. There's going to be pours in there because Advent is a special time of the year. I mean, you're talking to a Christian pastor. We love Advent,
Yeah.
so it'll be special for you. I can promise you that. But, man, I am plenty into the second, third on this
Yeah.
stick.
We probably need to bounce to the pulpit part.
Well, let's give some second, third tasting notes
All
real
right.
quick.
Let's do it.
So on the cigar, for me, it is like a toasted chocolate graham cracker. On the retrohale, it's getting stronger with it's still black pepper. It's slightly vegetal black pepper.
It is. It's black pepper, but not spicy black pepper.
Uh-uh.
It's the flavor, not the spice.
Maybe it's pink pepper.
I don't think so. Don't think so.
I don't think so.
But it's definitely those dark, kind of almost charred notes. You definitely know the strength in this. I will say there's a a thick, creamy quality to the smoke.
Oh yeah.
That brings it back to almost that chocolate marshmallow-y kind of thing going there.
Absolutely. You get into the pour after the smoke, and it is like handmade caramel covered Whoppers. Like
Yeah.
the front of your, like as the sip's rolling over your tongue, you're immediately hit by this super thick,
Oh my God.
like sweet and salty caramel, and then it gets into a little bit of like that kind of waxy chocolate thing, and then straight into the malted milk ball.
And it just, I mean, from the mouth to the throat to the chest, it just warms you up.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a hefty pour for the first of the day, but it is very good. So
What's
cares?
the motto? You don't start drinking in the morning, you can't say you drank all day. Just saying.
It's just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah,
All right,
fantastic
cool.
pairing.
It is a very good pairing.
See, Chris knows what's good. He got the pairing already. There you go,
Dude,
man.
wait till you do this pairing if you haven't done it yet. Oh
could
my
you
gosh. It's
We shouted you out at the
we
beginning
did.
of this video.
We-
Yeah.
we did
Definitely
we did a not so long distance dedication to Chris Gordon on this one. So
yeah. He said, "Man, this is Chris's stick. This is Chris's cigar." So, yeah, man. Oh, enjoy the pairing.
it actually turned out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're gonna get into some pretty amazing flavors together on this one. So
Amazing. Oh yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
we got our GoPro finally.
Yep. So, it's a
Hey, this isn't a fly by night here, buddy.
no. This is pro quality at this point. Yeah. No. Yeah. it's not
Pro
a-
gain.
Pro gain.
Oh, that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Whole different thing.
Oh my gosh, that whiskey just keeps getting sweeter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Even without the puff, it's just so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Man, we eventually need to just get a microphone set up for our
When people
regulars
walk
at the
in.
shop to just be like, hey, hop on real quick.
We need to,
Yeah,
yeah.
or at least just
I mean, we got them. We might as well just set them up every week.
to just set up one extra, and then
Yeah.
we could have when people are standing behind the camera like that to at least be able to hear them.
That's true. We do need to do that. We could set up one over there for them for when they walk up. They don't want to be on camera, and set up one here so they can come in and be on camera if they
Yeah.
want to. That's what we'll do
That'd be cool.
next week.
Next week,
Next week.
Bart'll do.
So, something else is coming up that's pretty exciting. Lisa and I are going to be heading to Honduras
And
to see
here
the
is
Jerry
what that
Tobacco
doesn't
Farm.
mean. The shop is open.
It's open, yes.
I will be here all week long.
Tam will be here.
Sam will be here.
Chloe will be here quite a bit too.
So
we're going to be open normal hours. There's not going to be any hiccup there.
Rob
we're
might
just
be
going to be gone
posting
for 3
from
days.
Honduras, but the shop will be open.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And I'm excited to get some good video, while we're on the farm.
Yeah.
Trey Mack was just telling me that Justo, got him a really nice gift for Christmas. Got him a really nice drone. And
Oh,
then
that's
proceeded
tight.
to tell him shortly after that, now you need to learn how to do this so we can use it on the farm. So during that trip, hopefully
good,
he'll get
man.
some good drone footage
Yeah,
on there.
absolutely.
And I'm excited to get down there. I've not been to Honduras before, and definitely have not met Julio. And I'm so excited to meet Julio, the man that started this all. So that'll be a great trip. There's some blends that we're going to be trying, some test blends that could potentially become, in our exclusive Aladino Lounge cigars only.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that trip. I know Lisa's crazy excited about it. This is definitely one thing she's been wanting to do for a long time.
I
So
mean, and you guys haven't had a vacation in a while.
it's been about 3 years, 4 years,
I know it's
5
not
years.
a technical vacation, but it'll at least be a blast to get away. And
It will. And
well, when you're in Honduras, if something's blowing up at the shop, there's nothing you can do.
there's
about
nothing we can do about it.
Nothing.
I guess worst case is you lock the doors and
it. Call it a
post
day.
on social media that we're closed. But
Yep.
but we won't be.
No.
I mean, this shop, these guys can run the shop just as easy as all of us can.
As long
So
as
it'll
I
be
learn the
fine.
new POS system, man.
Which actually it's more intuitive than it feels like than it initially
Yeah.
feels like. So
I used to be really quick on the other one. We just switched our point of sale system. Mm-hmm. So, I used
well,
to
we
be
didn't really
way
switch it
quicker
as
on
much as we just upgraded to a system that actually is more functional.
It feels like a complete switch.
It does feel like it, though, doesn't it? Yeah. Hi.
Like all the gestures in there are different, but not that anybody on the podcast or YouTube cares about that.
No, not at all.
But,
Not at all.
You know, it'll be great.
But I will say, I mean, you say that, but it's funny because, so buddy, you say that I have had a couple of people that are trying to open up shops that are listening to this now, and they've been asking me a lot of questions about stuff like point of sale and ventilation and stuff like that too. So you never know what people want to hear.
Yeah.
So
I guess. Thanks for being invested in our story.
Yes, thank you so much. That is one of the best things here.
I got you a gift.
What do you get me, bud?
Look at the blade on that.
Oh
man.
You'll cherish that one.
All
You'll
right.
cherish it.
Oh, nice.
My goodness.
Dang, nice Marines knife on there.
Yeah, that is tight.
Well, thanks, bud.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate
cool.
that, man.
I'm going to leave you some cards. Remember them guys I brought in here the other day? I got a group that works with this claims for veterans.
Okay.
And we do appeals too for the National American Legion.
Okay.
There'll be veterans there's probably veterans that come in here that
Oh, a
All the
lot of them
time.
already,
haven't
yeah.
filed or nothing.
Yeah.
If you ever hear an overall conversation, say, hey, you need to call this guy here.
Oh,
We'll
cool.
help them. They got this new PAC Act. We got 23 brand new presumptives. So a lot of these guys are going to qualify for something that they don't know about.
Well, do you know Albert Winks? Albert Winks?
Robert Wells.
Okay. Albert's in here a lot. He's actually recorded his podcast before in here.
Well, I'm sorry that you know Albert.
He's a good dude.
Tony, we're waiting on his appeal right now. I've known Albert a long time.
Okay, good. Good.
Sweet.
So, I mean, that would definitely be something, and I really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Next week, bring you some cards.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. We do have some really great customers,
Yeah,
don't
we
we?
do, man. That's cool. That is cool. So, that's the other thing. Final third, right above the band box next to the bathroom. Come check out the business card wall.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, we're not just throwing businesses up there. These are people who either support us or
And
or
local business.
Local business, absolutely. So,
And if you're a regular and you do have a local business or you own a business or you work for a business, you're proud of what you do.
bring a stack.
Bring
of
some
cards.
cards in here, man.
Put 'em
Because
up there.
that's kind of what our jam is here. We want to promote small business. I mean, if you look at our products we have here, besides just whiskey and cigars, you're going to see products that are people that live around here that are starting business. I mean, we got breweries, we got beard oil and beard balm, we've got chocolates and hot sauces and stuff like that, all from businesses within a few miles of here. We definitely love to be a part of that, and if you have something special, let us know, man.
That's what we should have done with this, is a chocolate as well.
Oh, that would have been good. That would have been chocolate overload, wouldn't it?
That would have been.
Man, the whole crew's coming in today. We got Will coming. How you doing, buddy? So how you doing your cigar, man? Is it changing at all in that final third?
Not really. It is getting more of that toasty graham cracker note in there. But Retro Hail seems to have gotten a little bit spicier, but it's still not a spicy Retro Hail.
No. It's weird because I'm feeling the strength.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the spice. Now, I will say the black pepper lingers in the nose. I mean, if you're not ready for it, it's going to make your eyes water a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not like a red pepper, black pepper bomb
No, I mean,
at all.
I was just smoking what's most likely an AJ made cigar last night, and like that makes your eyes water.
Yeah.
Like that is spicy. AJ just does that with this
Yeah.
stuff. But this is not that. It is super creamy, thick smoke coming
It
through
is.
your nose though.
Very, very good.
But
I'm digging. I probably need a little bit more whiskey, too.
oh, you do? Well, I can help you with
Let's
that.
just do a little bit more whiskey.
Just a little bit more for Rob.
Because here in a few minutes, we're going to have to actually work. Might as well start drinking heavy. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's so funny because I've heard this from a lot of people. And again, this is our first January since we've been open.
Yeah.
And, a lot of shops and lounges around. I mean, I will tell you, every shop and lounge owner that I know has told me January is just a bitch. It's slow. No one's coming in. We've been busy all week. Now, not busy like we were the 3 weeks coming up to Christmas.
No,
Or the Christmas week between Christmas and New Year's.
But we've been doing better than
a lot of
goal.
our exactly. We're still meeting a lot of our high goals that we put out there, and I've been super excited about that because I feel like where we are right here, our customer base, if they enjoy something, they're going to keep it in their life. They're not going to change their patterns and their habits based on the time of year. You know, the people that come in here. I mean, like right now, this is pretty fun. We've got three women in here right now already during the day. So we have a lot of couples come in, a lot of women by themselves, a lot of regular men, women, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the customer base we have are just like, this is part of my life. I want this to be a part of my life, and I want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And are we packed out to every seat, maxed out this week? No. But honestly, it was a nice little reprieve after the last 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
I was exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah. So
When you see Isaiah's tail go between his legs and he crawls out of here at 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday night, it's been a busy day.
it's been a busy day. Like last week, I had made so many cocktails.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
As much as we do sell cocktails and all that stuff, it's like I count my busy days by how many old fashions I'm slinging.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that repetitive motion. Okay, another one, another one.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you get a break where you're using not the house bourbon, and it's like, oh, okay.
There are days I really, really, really wish that we were just a pour only, cigar only place. But I will say, people love the old fashions. They love the Sazeracs. They love the Amarettos.
This is
I don't
want
to be a cocktail bar.
Don't come in and order these things. It's
no.
just saying like,
I'm
gets
just
really
happy.
monotonous when you're just slinging cocktails all day
Well,
long.
and that's the days I'm really happy when we've got Lisa and Tam behind the bar. They can make all the cocktails, and we can focus on the cigars and the customers and all that.
Yeah.
And the nights when we have all five of us and Chloe's cleaning, it just works like a well-oiled machine in here.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Unfortunately, we don't have all of us today. It's just the three of us today.
Oh,
so.
okay. Well, Tam's got to save up her hours for the end of the month, doesn't she?
She really does. Yeah. She's got limited hours she's able to work, and she's going to be here a lot during that last week of
It's because
January.
she's a grandma. She can't work that many hours.
Man, poor old Tam.
Old lady.
Tamitha.
Grammy Tam.
Is it Tamitha or Tamala or what do you call her?
Tamanthea.
Tamanthea, whatever it is.
Tamitha's also a good one. Tamuel.
So we haven't brought this up in a while.
What's that?
So how's things going with Victoria?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's great, yeah. I met her cousins earlier this week, so just kind of meet more of her family.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I'd rather not.
No, it was a good visit.
It was a good visit. No, it just yeah, I'm not gonna say much about it.
No, it was
not that I
it's
didn't
cool.
enjoy it. Just like my
You're the
cousins-
new guy in the
I am
family.
the new
It's
guy in
hard.
the crew. It was tough. My cousins are a bunch of rednecks, and like, so you get together and they're like, "Hey, you want to see me light this on fire?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah,
Let's do
totally.
that, yeah.
you gonna go shoot the AR-15 at the barn? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah."
Yeah. Oh well.
That's probably not YouTube kosher to even just mention that pew pew.
We're
stick.
drinking bourbon and smoking cigars. Might as well throw gunfire in there. Come on,
You
man.
might as well. Seriously, I don't know how. Like, the more we're growing on YouTube, is the more sketchy it is. So, if you don't already have us on a podcast platform,
You might want to.
Just go ahead and save it, because one of these days, we might just get pulled down.
Well, and that's the thing. If it does happen, and there's a real push out there to push everything alcohol and tobacco related off of social media
Especially
platforms,
tobacco.
especially when you're talking about anything owned by Facebook. They're trying to kill it all because they know better than us. I mean, we're adults; we can't make our own decisions apparently. So
Well,
we
that's
need
true.
we need Zuckerberg to
I have a
do that
really
for
hard
us.
time
So
doing that.
it's tough. But, if they do pull it down, we will find another video platform that we can use it for. In all honesty, at some point, Twitter's probably going to end up being the way to go again.
I think so.
As long as Elon Musk sticks to his word on, being wide open for anybody.
Yeah.
If he does that, he'll create a video platform. He'll create a lot more on there where it's going to be a lot more user friendly. So you might see a lot of cigar and whiskey related podcasts and video channels that are all going to Twitter down the road.
But
I
for the
will
time
say,
being, our podcast platform, they don't regulate that.
They don't.
You can get on there and say whatever you want, and
because they're lifestyle. Podcasts are about lifestyle, and it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, if you don't want to watch it, don't subscribe to the channel.
yeah,
It's pretty simple.
So,
I will say, early on there was a couple of YouTube channels that were doing, cigar related podcasts. They got pulled off, and everyone freaked out. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, we're gonna all get pulled off." When I look back at some of the two that I know of that got pulled off,
who got pulled off? Obsession and someone else?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who the other one was. I don't think it was as much that they were pulled off because of the actual cigars. I think it was more that they were pulled off because they were bashing on some people, and those people probably filed a grievance, and YouTube's like, "Well, there's our chance."
Well, a lot of those channels did have political views throughout the entire thing, and their live streams were messes.
Let's talk politics.
We're not going to do that.
Okay.
Nobody wants to hear that from me.
No, God, no.
In fact, I don't share those things.
No.
Unless you get me drunk, which doesn't happen very often.
We're going to be getting there soon.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass.
No. And that's the thing. So that's a fun thing to talk about a little bit too. We probably have talked about it, but I don't know. If you go to a lot of cigar shops anywhere in the nation, you walk in, the first thing you know is what political leanings they are, what religious leanings they are, what they're pissed off about today.
Yep.
And it's like, we try not to do that here. If you want to have a conversation, we'll talk. I mean, it's not like we're trying to ban conversation, but we want it to be a welcoming place for anyone to come in here and not feel like they're being put down.
You want to happen is somebody with differing political views to be like, "Oh man, you're only welcome there if you believe X, Y, Z," which is not the case.
It's
here.
not.
And,
no, not at all.
We don't want that to be the case here.
Exactly. Yep. So, yeah. We want to welcome everybody.
Final third, cigar.com. This cigar getting a lot more toasty. It's almost like
dark chocolate.
Well, it's almost like you made an Oreo pie crust out of Oreos and baked it.
I did see that.
Yeah, and on the Retro Hail, it's still that like super mild black pepper, but it's such thick and creamy smoke.
And then you go to the whiskey, and it's just like a chocolate caramel malted bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, the caramelness is really coming from the viscosity on the tongue. The caramelness. It's a word.
Caramelness.
It's a word. I'm writing a dictionary right now.
Caramelness.
There's a ton. There's a ton in this. And it's just that the way it hangs on the tongue and the thickness of the whiskey. Yeah. And I mean, you look at it and you think, oh, that can't be no, it's a very viscous whiskey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This has been absolutely fantastic. It really is those caramelized sugar notes in there. The viscosity is almost like melted butter in your mouth.
It really is.
It
hangs.
It hangs around, has a wonderful long finish. And if this could have been another final third pick,
oh, yeah.
I think it would have been.
Oh, we could have picked this one easily.
Yeah, so.
But we didn't.
We didn't.
And we liked the one we picked.
Oh, I love the one we picked.
I do too.
Yeah, I drank quite a bit of it this week.
Now, this whiskey, we were looking at different cigars to pair with this, and we were thinking about one that was more like a baking spice kind of bomb. I think that would have been fine. I think what we chose was the right one because it definitely pulled a lot more of the caramel. Yeah. I don't think we would have gotten the caramel at all if we would have been smoking the baking spice cigars.
But real quick fire in our humidor cigars that would go well with this. You're talking Knuckle Sandwich Maduro, Family by Loyalty Fenrir,
And the Frecky.
And the Frecky. Frecky would be fantastic as well. I think the Crown Heads La Creme would
I
go
think the
super
Aladino
well with
Maduro
that.
would go
Aladino
fantastic.
Maduro, Tabernacle would
Tabernacle
be great with
would. The Prince from Crown would be great.
The Knight.
Or the Knight.
Knight.
The Prince is the light one.
Yeah.
The Knight. Yeah, the Maduro one.
And Murcielago.
Murcielago would. Honestly, the
Crook of the
Blackbird.
Crown.
The Crook would. The Blackbird Unkind would probably go really nice with this.
I can see that.
So-
This is a fairly versatile whiskey, kind of sticking with those more darker chocolate
yeah.
adjacent notes.
But again, if we were to pull out of Connecticut with this, I think it
it'd
would
be
go
fine.
well with it too. I mean, if you're looking for a lighter cigar, I think it would still just pull more of the chocolate out and less of the caramel.
Yeah.
So, well, cool, man.
Absolutely
Anything else you
fantastic.
gotta put out there for the cause?
I don't think so. Is there something I'm missing?
I don't know.
You're just opening space?
I'm just opening space
That's
for you,
okay.
buddy.
Well, I'll let you know. You can follow me at the Whiskey Pastor. Thanks for joining us. Check us out on the podcast platforms if you're on
Those words.
YouTube. Those
Yeah.
are words.
Yeah, they are.
YouTube is.
It is what it is.
Hopefully our quality's going up with the new camera.
Yeah, I
know
think so. I've heard
audio-
some good things.
Audio's sticking the same. Well, because there's no reason to change it. It sounds
No,
good.
no, I think so.
I mean, we're rocking the pop filters on the mic. Hopefully, get down some of the fan noise because that can be a little much. But
Yeah,
you know,
and-
we're recording during business hours at a cigar lounge. It is what it is.
yeah, and I mean, when you have a lot of people talking in the background, we're just hoping this will cut that down. We're going to test that out and see how it does. I think it's going to work great for us. So
I think so.
cool, man. And you can follow me on Instagram at Final Third Cigar. Come in here, check us out, try these pairings out. I mean, we've got them up here every week. We give a discount on them. It's not that we're trying to force you into something. We just wanted to see you experience the way that we experience these cigars
Yeah.
and the flavor notes and the whiskey and how they all pair together.
It
So,
really is about the experience.
It really
together,
is.
and that's what we're doing it for. So hopefully you'll join us on one of these, try
Yeah.
them out, and if there's a past pairing that we still have the cigar and the whiskey for, try that out too. If there's a
Yeah.
cigar you love that we've done a pairing in the past of, like let's say the Aladino Classic, we paired that with Triple Mash. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
If you want to try that one out because you love the Aladino Classic, just come in.
And
It's
and
gonna
that's
be
another good
fantastic.
point too. I mean, if you come in here and you're like, I'm in the mood for this cigar, ask us. What would be a good pairing with it? Because I mean, I can't tell you.
Rob and I have tried all of the bottles up on the bar for science.
Well, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
And every cigar in the humidor
and every cigar in the humidor, also for science.
for science. And the cool thing is, if you're a vegan, whiskeys and cigars are salad and grains. Man, you're good.
You're all good.
You are a health nut.
You're a health nut for drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. On
Yes.
that note, we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, man.
Happy veganism to
Yes,
you. and
exactly.
cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.